Hi, Jerry Baiden for Guitar YouTube, and this is the most basic rhythm for guitar. This is for the total beginner. What I present is my from the ground up approach to the most used and most important rhythm pattern for pop music. There are others, but we're going to start with this one. Along with this demonstration, I will give special technical tips that will help create a solid foundation for moving forward with guitar. There are going to be 4 chords we're going to be working with first. First one is a D major. Next one is an A minor. Then we have an E minor and a G major. When you look at the accompanying images, what you're going to see is the guitar neck vertical, like that. The string over to the left is the biggest string, and that's an E string, okay? And then as you go towards the right, the strings are E, A, D, G, B, and E. The frets are those metal things that go into the board, okay? And of course the strings are vertical. For D major, so you have your first finger on the 2nd fret, G string, your 2nd finger on the high E string in the same fret, 2nd fret, and then you have your 3rd finger in the 3rd fret but on the 2nd string B, and that is a D major chord. The next thing is A minor. The 2nd finger, middle finger, is on the D string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger is in the same fret but on the G string. 1st finger is on the 1st fret, B string. E minor, 2nd finger is going to go over to the A string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger is going to the D string on the 2nd fret as well. And that's it. The G major, there are many ways to play G major. This is just the most basic form of it, and there'll be others, 4 others actually. One is not better than the other, okay? It depends on the situation that you're actually using a G major open, okay? In this case, the 2nd finger is on the 3rd fret, and it's on the low E string. 1st finger is on the next string, which is the A string, and that's the 2nd fret. Then you have your 3rd way up on the high E string, 3rd fret. For the D major and the A minor, what you're going to do with your thumb in your left hand or your fretting hand is to take that thumb, and it's the pad of your thumb, and just throw it on the top of the neck or that side of the neck, okay, where the low E string is, and just touch it, okay? Don't squeeze the hell out of it. Don't grip hard, because you don't have to, okay? Just touch it. Now what that does, that thumb is going to mute out the low E string, because you don't really want that, okay? Don't worry about the A string. We're typically kind of used to hearing that A with the D major. And then the A minor, you also will throw that thumb over. I typically move the thumb back a little bit towards the headstock, but at the same time, I'm hardly gripping. I'm just touching the low E, and that's it. Now for E minor and G major, you have to arch your fingers, okay, so that you stay out of the way of other strings, okay? It's very easy to kind of like drape your fingers over, mute out strings that you actually need. For E minor and G major, you'll be playing every string. You don't have to mute out anything on those 2. But all chords, you have to arch your fingers, okay? I will keep reminding you about that. Holding the pick. Basically, as you can see, I am taking the pick, forming that little circle in your 1st finger, throwing the pick on top of the side of your 1st finger, and then the thumb goes in, okay? That's pretty much standard, okay? And yes, some players hold it differently, but most players will hold it like that. Jerry Baiden, Guitar YouTube. See you later. Thanks, bye.